giggles. Hey guys, I'm Leslie. Today I have my best friend here. This is Samantha. And we are two former, I guess you'd call it former, teen moms. So I had my little girl at 17. And how old were you?
I was 18.
Yes. So November of 91 and January of 92.
Yes.
Yes, is when we became teen moms. And so today we thought it'd be fun to look back on, I don't know, maybe some like parenting skills and that kind of thing. I found some really awesome articles about like things that parents nowadays would never do like 90s parents did.
Never.
So, like, where are we going with this?
I don't know where you're going with this.
Alright, so let's give a little background real quick. So we kind of just mentioned like how we were teenagers, and great side note, we both married the dads of our babies.
And we're still married.
Still married. We're going to be coming up on 30 years this next year.
Yes.
So,
long time.
Okay, really rare. We should be in a TV show just for that.
Sorry.
Who needs it? We need MTV.
Yeah, do not look to Teen Moms for any of us on MTV. No, we are going to show you what it was really like.
Yes.
To be the Teen Moms. We rocked it.
We rocked something. I rocked bad hair and ugly clothes.
Oh my gosh, I had some ugly clothes. I didn't have anything.
I was ugly.
Yeah. I remember one outfit I had. It was all green, like I looked like a Christmas tree. Yeah, I'm still not fashionita.
No. Okay.
You're look, you dressed up.
I wore this today, Guns N' Roses, 1990s, representing for my husband.
Yeah, because on the way over here I was like, oh, why didn't we dress up like in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s?
Maybe we should have done big hair.
Well, I kind of still rock the big hair.
So going back, speaking of 90s and fashion, let's talk about what did you wear when you were pregnant?
Just mainly leggings and whatnot, yeah.
I was thinking about, this little article talked about how being pregnant in the 90s was not fashionable because it was one size fits all maternity clothes.
For sure.
Like
yeah,
I wore these shirts.
Huge shirts. Yeah, I remember you used to wear button-up shirts.
I don't even know where I got these clothes.
I just wore like large t-shirts and things like that. I didn't wear didn't have the maternity pants that they have nowadays, with the little, I didn't have anything like that.
I don't even know, yeah. I think I wore some sweatpants.
Yes. I was a bad mom.
What?
Well, when it came to taking pictures with the kids when they were pregnant, I think I had 2 pictures.
Yeah, I don't have, the only
pictures were not a thing back then.
All I have picture-wise is my shower that somebody else was taking some pictures of me pregnant. I don't know.
Then, my shower, we did it after Austin was born, and so I looked cute. I had on a cute dress. I didn't wear cute, fun maternity clothes. I don't know that we really do wear. Okay, I didn't have money to spend money on clothes. Does that make sense? Like for maternity clothes?
No, I had no money.
Yeah.
Poor.
Yeah, we were poor. I mean, we were doing good.
Yes.
For where we were at in our lives.
Yes.
We were doing good.
I guess this is something that we could definitely, if you are a teen mom and you're watching this, there is hope.
Very much so.
And you can go on and be successful.
Very much successful, for sure.
Yeah. So here is an article.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
I know.
I didn't even know what that word was back in the day.
So I didn't either. So let's go through the different ones of these and see if we did any of these.
Okay, let's do it.
This is 15 things parents did in the 90s that no parent would do today. All right, so number 1. Let their kids play on questionable playground equipment.
All the time.
I didn't even think anything of it.
At all.
Oh, it's a little creaky, it's rocking.
Yeah.
You're fine.
You won't fall off, you're fine. That was one of my kids' favorite things was at the park was this troll bridge is what we called it. Mm-hmm. They were my little Billy Gruffs and I was the troll. Mm-hmm. That thing was so crazy. It's no longer there. It is no longer at the park, but that thing was janky. It had one of those metal slides. They wouldn't even let their kids on metal slides.
Karen would not let them on a metal slide nowadays. No.
You'll get burned. Get over there. Let Mama get you a towel. No.
Oh man, that's funny.
Their legs would be like, oh honey, I'm so sorry. Mama loves you, but yeah, you'll be fine. Get up and try it again.
My thing I say to the girls to this day, but did you die? No, you're fine.
Not at all.
Okay, this one I love.
What is those
we
words?
We let kids eat high fructose corn syrup. Okay, first of all, I didn't even know what high fructose corn syrup was back in the day. Okay. But if that means I let my kids eat Dunkaroos and all that, Gushers and all that.
Wow.
We didn't think anything of it. Any of that.
No.
Nothing.
Here's a snack. You have whatever you need.
Yeah. I was bad. We ate a lot of junk food.
Yeah.
Didn't really, and none of our kids were heavy set because they played a lot.
They did play a lot.
Speaking of the food part of the whole thing, is like nowadays they try and get their kids to eat like super healthy. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
No, it's a great thing.
It's great.
And I wish I would have incorporated that to my children.
Never even thought about it.
Like sitting down, like having broccoli or something.
But I hated broccoli, so I wasn't cooking broccoli.
Yeah, but I do wish I would have incorporated that into their meals more. I mean, we did eat things, but it was like canned corn, those kind of thing. It wasn't like fresh. I wasn't getting fresh fruits and vegetables.
You got some canned corn. I used to try and force Kelsey to eat green beans.
Well, they love that kind of stuff, but it was all from a can. It wasn't like in the produce section. Never.
We didn't have Sprouts or anything.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
I love Sprouts.
I love Sprouts.
Did you leave your kid in the car? I don't think I actually left my kid in the car.
I don't know that I ever left my kids at all. Yeah, I don't.
No, I didn't really. They say we did that in the 90s. I didn't leave my kids in the car.
And if I did, it was just like, where I live, it's a tiny town. And if it was to the post office or something, maybe.
Yeah.
But like at a normal store, like,
no.
My kids were at my hip.
Yeah.
I was that mom.
Michaela was not letting me leave her in the car.
No.
Okay, they let kids troll the neighborhood without supervision.
For sure. My kids. I will tell you stories. Mom, we were at this pond and you didn't even know we were there, and we were in the woods and stuff like that. What were you doing in the woods, and who on earth were you with?
Okay, I was a little opposite actually. So in our old house, when I was a kid, you couldn't go past the fire hydrant, and I did the exact same thing to the girls when we lived in our old house.
Okay.
They could only go to this point, and then, so they could be all out there, and I didn't watch them. They were like riding the bikes and stuff. But I didn't have to sit there and watch them, but they couldn't go past this point and this point. Speaking of that, Kelsey, this is one of her craziest memories, is in the first grade. We lived on an Air Force base, so it was like a secure Air Force base, and we would let her ride down the road all by herself to school on her bike, and that was, ooh.
But I let all three of mine ride their bikes to school. I mean, and you know where I live. We live.
Yeah.
And so, just go on.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Okay, and now to think about...
I couldn't even think about
it. My little grandson, I could, no, you can't play in the front. I couldn't even imagine him playing out front or anything without, even as he gets bigger. No.
Wow.
I'm going to need to be watching. This is silly. Wait, they let their kids walk around barefoot?
I still walk around barefoot.
I still walk around barefoot.
My dad laughs at me because he's like, doesn't those rocks hurt your feet? I'm like, nah, they're tough.
Kids nowadays,
they probably don't know. I could see that.
They don't? Okay, that's weird to me. Yeah. Okay, they let kids ride in the back of a pickup truck.
Oh my gosh, my kids love to do this. We still do it down at the farm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anything of it. Nowadays, I can't even imagine throwing people in the back of the truck and going off, other than if I was just right here.
Absolutely. Because people drive crazy. They don't even pay attention at all. It's scary.
I know. We had such a better time back then.
Yeah, the kids did have a good life. And they still do. Because they still do riding around the backyard.
I love this next one, and this is so us. We let our kids watch cartoons that were educational.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got a quick story.
Okay.
Kelsey, one of her first words when she in '92, so she was 1. Beavis and Butthead was huge. And we used to
let her watch that?
It was on TV. We didn't even think anything of it. And so she's 1, and we were just watching it, and she starts going around going, fire, fire.
Wait a minute. How did I not know this?
It's one of the best stories. She tell it all the time. So anyway, but yeah, they watched Ren and Stimpy. Michaela used to act like she was,
I bet you my kids did, but
You didn't let your kids watch Ren and Stimpy? I blame Jason. He even takes the blame for this.
But I didn't watch that kind of stuff, They probably...
Did you watch, Hey Arnold?
Oh, Hey Arnold. All those kinds of fun things.
Did you...
Like I said, the boys probably did. Because, the boys just, watch that crazy stuff. But, no.
Did you watch Rugrats?
Absolutely. That's our favorite.
Do they even let kids watch Rugrats nowadays?
Oh, my gosh. They freak out with Angelica.
So
Holy cow, they love it.
yes, she went through this
Love
phase
it.
where she wanted to act like Angelica, and I was like,
What?
Michaela, stop.
Oh my.
Okay, so we didn't really, it said they let their kids loose on the internet, so I'm being,
No.
we didn't really have internet in our house.
No. We
We
did have a computer and stuff like that, but I think the kids just played weird games on it.
Grammy got a computer in '97 and she had AOL.
Here you go with those dates again. The dial-up.
And we would go over there and Kelsey would play like some games.
Yeah.
But what
Internet?
what was there even to look at back then?
Nothing.
I have no idea.
No.
My kids played Barbie Detective.
Yes, they
and
had, like, the
little
CDs,
little
like-
CD-ROM, and you put it in.
Yes,
that's
that's
all
it.
they did. We didn't.
Because we have one of our children playing that game, and he was like, what the hell? That was probably, yeah, he was like 3 years old and said, what the hell?
That doesn't surprise me with kids.
No, no.
This one, it says, advice didn't come so freely. Yeah, I agree with this. Because it says parents probably had to deal with a tip or two when families got together, but generally we just went about our own business. I didn't have anybody telling me anything, and maybe it would have been great to get a few tips.
But I think for the most part, even with the tips that we did have or did know, we did fine.
Yes.
Like,
You can figure this out.
yeah, it's not complicated.
No, and you know what? You're gonna make mistakes. And
Huge mistakes,
Huge
but
mistakes.
that's just life.
That is life.
Yeah, you're
but-
gonna either learn from it and grow from it, or just be stuck in it. And yeah, you
But
just can't. Yeah, gotta go on.
Your good is gonna outweigh your bad.
for
sure. I think nowadays, oh my goodness. Okay, can you imagine being a mom nowadays,
I would
especially
hate
one of
it.
those mommies on
I'm
Instagram?
so glad we are.
Everybody would be judging. Oh, you let your child eat that? Oh, you let your child do that? I can't even imagine.
No.
No, I'm sorry. You have to deal with that.
I was always called that. Barney did not haunt our dreams. We are a huge Barney fan, and you can make fun of us all you want. My kids learned a lot from Barney.
Kelsey loved Barney. She had a Barney sleeping bag.
Yes.
She watched it every
They
day.
had the Barney guy.
Yes.
It was a great educational thing. I don't care what your parents think. It was so educational. We love Channel 19 like Arthur.
Oh, Arthur.
Oh my gosh,
That's the best.
Arthur.
We still sing some songs from there.
Sesame Street, my kids watch.
Okay, my girls never got into Sesame Street. But speaking of that, one of the things that was on here, oh my gosh, it cracked me up. Finding a Tickle Me Elmo was impossible in the 90s.
My kids weren't into that.
So Michaela didn't have a Tickle Me Elmo. She had a Tickle Me Ernie because we couldn't find a Tickle Me Elmo. And yeah, and it was possessed, and it would go off in the middle of the night all by itself in the toy box.
Oh yeah, those were some priceless nights when you'd be like,
Yeah, and you're like, no, you did not. We hated that thing.
yeah, no, my kids never had things like that.
I love this. If you're from the 90s as a parent, you could sing all the lyrics to like Little
For
Mermaid,
sure.
Beauty and the Beast, and The Lion King.
And if you couldn't, you're in some serious
Yeah,
trouble.
'cause
you
I-
have some serious. You have one daughter that is huge
Disney fanatic.
Yeah, huge. Yeah, we love all those. We still.
Oh, we already talked about food, but this one cracks me up because I'm going to tell you why. This one says you filled your pantry with what you thought was low-fat, healthy snacks. I was obsessed with fat-free Pringles.
You're still.
I used to buy anything fat-free.
And
it's all bad for you.
All that stuff. Cheez-Its.
Anything, well, now they just do reduced fat. But back then you could get fat-free, and I think it was made with Olean or something like that, which is technically bad for you. And yeah, but hey, I loved it. Yeah! Give me all the goodness with no fat.
I didn't care if it was low fat, high fat. We just ate the crap. We just, who cares, kids? You're fine. Eat away.
Peanut butter and jelly was still an acceptable lunch.
Yeah, it still is. Shoot, I can still sit down and eat that for sure.
Yeah, we didn't think anything of that. My kids took weird lunches, like, because
because your girls didn't eat a lot of hot lunches. I felt like
no,
my
they
kids
always
ate at
took
lunch.
their lunch.
Yeah.
Kelsey ate a cheese sandwich, guys. She didn't put anything on it but cheese.
Cheese. Kelsey.
Yeah, and Michaela would take weird little things like chicken noodle soup with crackers.
What?
And they both love Lunchables.
Wow, I think my kids ate for the most part hot lunches at school a lot, often.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, aren't you snazzy?
I know.
The Tooth Fairy was affordable back then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what some of these parents are giving their kids?
I think they give them like $5.
$5. I've heard of $100 before for like their first tooth.
I'm gonna go get my teeth taken out then. Well, I think we did I think the most I ever did was $1. And I think it was a big tooth or something.
$1. Nice.
Did you ever do $1?
I think I did more.
Did you?
I wasn't no 100.
I was lame.
5 or but I was lazy and I'd be 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd be running in there real quick to get it. And then, did you keep them or did you throw them away?
I threw them away.
Please tell me you threw them away.
I threw them away.
Good girl.
I don't
Because
like
there are people
teeth.
out there that still save them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saved something gross. I saved my girls' umbilical cords. little nub. It looks like a raisin.
Do you still have it?
Yes.
What?
It's in their baby book.
Ew.
I know, it's weird.
But that's neat. I mean,
That is not neat.
it's research.
That's right.
It's research.
I love it.
We're gonna do
Let's see. Screen time wasn't a big concern. Yeah, we kind of already talked about that, but no,
Yeah.
I
I just let them watch
What was
whatever they want.
screen time? I guess we consider watching TV.
Here's 30 minutes. Sit down and watch TV. No, 4 hours.
No, we're good. We got some Little Bear. We got some Blue's Clues and all this stuff. Didn't think
Bear in the
anything.
Big Blue House.
Yeah, I didn't think anything.
Nothing. No
We
big
just
deal.
watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says overalls were the perfect parenting outfit. Overalls are perfect for life. I should be wearing those right now.
I don't even own a pair.
I got made fun of. I got called out if you have watched one of my decorating videos because I wore overalls in one of them.
Really? Because you weren't in your cute little outfit?
They told me that didn't look like what a designer would wear. I was like,
A designer? Hey.
oh, okay, well thanks for calling me a designer.
Well, that was nice of you. Props to my friend there. Being a designer, you are. You have an amazing, cute house. You do a nice job.
Let's keep going. Okay, kids were impossible to entertain during road trips.
I'm impossible to entertain during road trips. Are you kidding me?
My little girls would pack this little bag and they had their little toys, these little Polly Pocket thingies.
Oh, Polly Pockets.
And then little crayons and stuff, and that's what they did.
My kids, you guys want to play the ABC game?
And most of the time they slept because they slept in the car a
Yeah,
lot.
I'm trying to think of what kind of, you had to do some crazy road
Yeah.
trips just because of the military.
Yeah, we
I
moved
don't know
around.
how often we went on road trips. Maybe to grandparents that live further away, great grandparents, that kind of stuff. But no,
Yeah.
no.
But nowadays, I mean, come on. Nowadays they can just watch. As the girls got older and we were in the 2000s, we had those little portable DVD players we put in the car.
Did you?
And they were hung on the back of the seat. They were
Nice.
this fat.
My kids are back there punching each other. That's how we entertained. That's how we rolled.
Oh yeah, we didn't even
Yeah,
we started
yeah.
off being you being a
so I
teen
do
mom.
have 3 children, Austin, Shelby, and Andrew. So those are my 3 kids.
Our kids are really old now.
I love it.
I'm grandma. And she has 2 that are engaged.
Yeah,
So.
my 2 boys are engaged and getting married next year. So yeah,
Man.
it'll be so fun.
Whoop, whoop.
And
Okay.
our daughter is a huge adventurous person. She travels the world. Yeah.
I want to live vicariously through her and her adventures.
She
Yeah.
does amazing fun things.
She does.
Yeah. Lucky you, kid.
Okay, all right. The Y2K bug was something that kept you up at night.
Not me, but I do know people that did and had canister fulls, barrels full of food and things like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being prepared about things.
No,
There's nothing
look
wrong.
at what's happening now today.
Yeah, I
Had
mean,
we known back then what we'd be doing today for the
I mean,
pandemic?
I went to the store today, just at a local town here, and I walked into that store, and the cleaning supplies were zapped still.
Yep.
When did y'all decide to start cleaning so much? I mean, for the love, did you not clean prior to any of this?
I know. No, for Y2K, I do remember we were all so nervous, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen?
It's gonna crash.
It's gonna crash.
We're gonna die.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
We gotta talk about this. Toy selection was dicey. Let's talk about some of the toys we let our kids play with. Did you ever have one of those Skip-Its? Which I think nowadays they would
I
I don't even think they let kids play with things
So
like
remember,
that.
I have 2 boys, and so mainly trucks, that kind of stuff. But yeah,
Dude, you put
I'm
your
trying
foot
to-
in the middle
yeah,
of the thing
and
and
jump
it
around
spins.
and around
I
and
don't
around.
even think those are legal now.
I don't think the yard darts are, but I think that was more
Oh,
for
yard
us.
darts. That was more
Our-
our age.
But I don't even think I'm trying to sit here and think of dicey toys that our kids played with.
Let me talk about this toy.
But
Did you have a
Nerf guns.
Yamaguchi? little.
Oh my gosh, those things were crazy.
Is that what it
my
was
kids,
called?
Yes, you are correct. My kids did have
Yes, and that thing, that was technology. And I remember Michaela would be at school and I would have to feed her cat.
I just let it die.
Oh, let's talk about extracurricular activities. Okay.
Oh, you mean like, yes.
Things
like
after school,
Instead of all these, like, which was fine because our daughter played in sports, you know, like the baseballs and the softballs and all that stuff. League games now.
Yeah, well, I think nowadays they have a lot more, but I actually made a list the other day. I was thinking back about like all the different activities the girls did. Yeah, we did a lot of extracurricular activities, even in the 90s. It was crazy.
Yeah, our schedules were crazy back. Well, for us, for Shelby and stuff, yeah, for sure.
So those were some pretty fun memories to look back on and kind of compare between 90s.
Yeah, because this was not what I was expecting. I thought we were talking about way crazy teen stuff, like, you know, other different aspects of teen pregnancy.
She was ready to go educational.
Yes, I was going to be like,
she was going to tell you how to be a teen mom.
Yeah, I really was. I was stressing out. I'm like, why is she going to ask me? This was so much nicer.
Yeah,
so much more relaxed, not stressful.
I think our biggest advice as a teen mom is, man, you can do it. Like,
for sure. Don't worry about what other people have to say about you or anything like that, because
you're going to be judged. You're going to be judged, and you don't let that define you.
Nope, not at all. Also for that, it's a choice that you've made if you become a teen mom. I've had a couple of people when I was a teen mom, I'm going to change it up just a minute for you, is that they always felt like, oh, you just didn't come from a good background.
Yeah, that didn't have anything to do with it.
Not at all. That was my choice.
Yeah.
My parents taught me that.
Yes, I was taught,
100%. You come to me if you need anything. No, that was my choice, not my parents. They raised me just fine.
Yes.
Amazingly. So,
yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there.
That's a good way to put it, because, that's a very good way to put it.
Yeah, because a lot of people did. They're like, oh, and
you will get looked down on, and don't think that you won't.
Yeah.
And people will act like just because you're young.
Hold your head high.
Yes. And
it'll be fine.
They'll act like you're a bad mom just because you're young. I felt like I had that. I felt like I saw that at the hospital where I worked.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just so hard. But
yeah, but I turned out just fine. Wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
my kids still call me the cool mom.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Not at all. No way. Just ask away.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Guys.